All right, family. We're streaming. We're live. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. One of the signals went out. The black signal should be going out soon as well. Letting people know they could join us live on the show. I will be having the lines open. So let me get that information together for those that might want to participate in the discussion. Live. Call in at 614-556-4535. We covered some of the stuff from this week. There's a few things going on that we might need to go and check out and see what's popping. I don't think I'm up on Facebook as of yet. We'll check. Well, I'm up on Facebook right now. Y'all going somewhere with all this gaming, family. Y'all go somewhere with all that gaming. Don't let me say it again, please. I hate this. Yeah, okay. All right. So, there we go. Okay, there you go. I'm up. No, that's 10:20. This is 10:21. Let's see what's going on here. Let me it say live. Why it say live? No, that's yesterday. So what's going on with today? All right, let's update it. All right, the black signal has hit. We are here. All right, they have my live video up, I hope. On Facebook, on our Facebook page. For those who are listening and you just want to listen in, you can get us on Spreaker. Let me go to my live video, see if it's up, so I can post up that our phone lines are open. Then we're going to get the intro up out the way. I know y'all be like, why you can't do all this? Close that basement door for me, Jenna. Why you can't do all? What? No, that's me right now. Why is it still got Daily Toast Kaumba? All right, family. I'm going to have to cut you. There we go. So, I'm streaming once again. We'll see who'll get what. Is connected. Dashboard is connected. Let's see what pops up. All right. All right, got me live. There we go. All right, let's just go take me straight to it. There we go. Stop playing. Just take me to it. All right. I don't want to hear it, though. Don't want to hear it. All right, got me live. There we go. Look. All right. Let's go take me straight to it. Turn the sound off. I want to go to the comments. I want to put a comment up. Wow. It will not let me. Oh my God. Look at all this shit. I mean, it's just like, brother just want to do something simple. I just want to do something simple. I just want to let people know that the lines are open. All right, here we go. Boom. Lines are open. Here we go. 614-556-4535. Lines are open. I did all that for what? Oh, there you go. Call in. God. Call in. Line open. 614-556-4535. There we go. So that's up. So we got that popping off. Let's go and see about turning on the chat on. Now I open up 3 screens. Look at this shit here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the technology, and we moving slow, and that's how things go sometimes. But family, I want to welcome all of you to Giami Journey Media. Thank you for joining the congregation of the mighty this morning. Of course, you know this is Giami Journey Media. Anime. God damn it. All right. Once again, let's try it again. This is Giami Journey Media. That's a little bit better. Of course, you know, this is a Heart of a Simple production, and this is the Daily Toast. We strive to blow up your old paradigms. Anybody seen my pen?
Mr. Daddy.
Grab your glass. Drink your water. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Drink your water. But first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Now, crack your cap to drink some water. Now lift your glass to pour some more. Now lift the glass and pour some water. Just pour your water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, lift, pour, then drink. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, move, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Just raise your glass. You drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, live, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift your glass and sip some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, move, lift, drink. Breathe, lift, move, toast. Take your breath. Lift your glass. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Now, do I need to say it? Drink, 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 drink. Lift your glass. 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 Drink, 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 drink. Man, oh man, oh man. What a great Imani we have popping up today. And man, I'm just blessed to be here, man. I slept a majority of the day yesterday. I mean, after we got up, we did our little training, and came home. I just basically laid down, and it was cool, But I'm checking out some of the news. I ain't been up on the news like maybe I should be. But how many of y'all know about the whole YouTube hour-and-a-half shutdown? Many of y'all was working, you know what I'm saying? But y'all didn't know about the hour-and-a-half shutdown. There's a group called Project Zorgo that claims that they shut down the YouTube for an hour and a half, and they're saying that Doomsday for YouTube is on November 3rd. I think November 3rd, 2018. They're gonna shut down YouTube, and they dress like anonymous, right? And what's crazy is that when you read what they're about, matter of fact, let's go on and I wanna read the about page for you so that y'all can see some of the fuckery that's just flowing around. Let's go to YouTube. I want to go to YouTube. We're gonna find Project Zorgo. Actually, how I got introduced to this because my kids they use my YouTube, and so they was watching this stuff with Project Zorgo, and Project Zorgo done took over my house and stuff like that. So I'm looking at it, I know it's not real. Alright. But anyway, but last week the internet went down for an hour and a half, and they claimed that they did it. Alright, we are a YouTube hacker group, Project Zorgo. We believe YouTube has become too powerful and is a threat to traditional media. Now, first off, you know what traditional media is. That's them high-ass cable bills that a lot of y'all used to pay before you cut the line. Phase 1 of our plan is to use the YouTube trending page and promote unpopular videos from television networks. Okay. Phase 2 is to stop popular YouTube channels and prevent them from gaining more subscribers. If you'd like to join our team, help us stop YouTubers because they are not real celebrities. Please gather information on the target channel and leave comments with any helpful data you find. So we have a group of YouTubers who are mad at YouTube for allowing them to get, let's see how many, they got 358,000 followers. So I'm supposed to believe, I'm supposed to believe that they want to shut down YouTube when they got 358,000 followers. And they want to shut it down so that you can go back and watch the regular TV shows that you were watching before. And they got the nerve to have an anonymous mask on. And I hope Anonymous go and get that ass. You understand? I mean, because, Anonymous is, far as this internet shit, they to play y'all bullies. Go and play with them if you want to. Alright? Y'all gonna play with them if you want to. But last week there was a great Imani to you, Miss Tiandra. Last week there was a YouTube shutdown for about an hour and a half. Then I'm finding out that something like 800 channels was pulled down from Facebook. Let's look that up. Facebook and Twitter. Twitter pulled down.
They always make somebody do something. They say if you don't do it, they will delete your YouTube channel.
Oh, who?
Project
Oh, you just said it wasn't real. So I'm understanding Twitter and Facebook pulled down a bunch of pages. And I'm just finding out about it. But I'm understanding all this happened last week. And let me see. Facebook, Google, and Twitter forced to remove 30 million illegal. And let's see if that's it. But anyway, should have had the news ready. I don't got the news ready. 300 illegal and offensive posts in just 3 months. Facebook, Google, and Twitter forced to remove 30 million illegal and offensive posts in just 3 months. But that's not it. I'm talking about actual Twitter and Facebook pages have been removed off the Twitter. And a lot of y'all, a lot of y'all be like, that don't really concern you. But for those who are out here trying to get some actual news to the people, that is a problem, because like I said, you always start on extremities, right? All right, shouts out to Tiandra, shouts out to Brother Niggas, and shouts out to Ladybug. She said, good morning, hater. Good morning, nieces and nephews. Just joined in. So the whole piece is, family, you know what I'm saying? Once they start going after certain groups, it's only a matter of time. So what this showing is that Facebook may be on the decline, you know what I'm saying? And some of us going to have to start coming up. Like Cleveland, that programming that you were supposed to be doing in the morning may come in handy, because I may need to start streaming somewhere else, because Facebook is starting to police their stuff, you know, and obviously they're not doing a good job. What's up, Sister Navita? She's also in the house. Now, I need y'all to know that the lines are open. Family, the lines are open.
6-1.
So if you have some news that you want to cover before you hit this toast, by all means, call in some stuff that you want to talk about, because I ain't been able to keep up with the news. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be honest. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? All news is bad news, and a lot of times with some of this stuff. So I'm looking at it, and I'm like, you know, but the whole YouTube shutdown kind of bothered me. I don't know whether it was a hacker. I don't know if the Project Zorgo piece is real or whatever. But like I said, it don't make no sense that a group that you can affiliate just by the mask that they're wearing, you can affiliate them with Anonymous, but they're talking about taking down the main vessel that Anonymous used to spread its message, because traditional TV was not spreading the message. So now we got some stuff going on that is so twisted now that it don't make no sense. So Anonymous is made to look foolish. You know what I'm saying? Why would you take down the very vehicle that allowed y'all to start mounting your protests at the level that you're mounting your protests and getting the notoriety, which people can be aware that there's a group out there that's doing this? Why would you shut down the very vehicle that would allow you to do it? So now the question is it them, or is there something else going on here? Right? So we got to really think about this type of stuff, right? We know Kavanaugh got in. We know Bill Cosby in jail. What else do we know? That's really about it. I mean, I can go into some hip hop shit, but I don't, this is not that type of channel. I'm not all up into that. So, yesterday, I had the opportunity to talk about how organizations sort of run. And I think a lot of us, we need to really look at what unity really means. Because I'm hearing people scream, we need unity, we need unity, we need unity, we need unity. But they have absolutely no idea what unity means. You know what I'm saying? It just sounds good. We need unity. We need to be able to come together and I guess what? Be like robots. You know what I'm saying? We're always going to have disagreements. We're always going to have struggles. But there needs to be a unifying idea around which we can work. We got to understand that other people out here are working with a unified idea of keeping your ass on the bottom. That's their unified idea. Everything else they could disagree about. But one thing they're very clear about is keeping you down. So the question is, can we unify around the idea of lifting us up? Or can we unify around, you know what I'm saying? Because we need to unify around ideas rather than unify around how things are done. Thank you, Michael Robinson, for liking it. But yo, family, the lines are open. I'm going to drink this water and we're going to do this toast. If there's no conversation, then hey, I'll keep it moving. But family, once again, lines open, 614-556-4535. Feel free to comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what's going on with you. Let me know what's going on your side of the world. So yesterday we had a training, and like I said, it's like for those people that's been around for a while, and they want to participate. You know what I'm saying? My fault. They want to move up in rank. So I had some older brothers come. Both of them been with us since maybe 5th grade. You know, these brothers is older and they like, we want to get our rank up, and so they getting ready. And you know, we was talking about the omblature yesterday. Well, actually, we got a chance to run through the emotional piece real quick. You know what I'm saying? Do some breathing techniques and stuff like that. Stuff that they need to work on. So I started signing it a little bit more, make it a little bit more strenuous as they go along, because they're trying to get prepared, because they want to do what Clee did. They want to go out and, well, one already did it. The other one like, man, I ain't scared. I'm going out into the woods. And, you know, I like the woods. And the other one was like, man, you got to go out like when I went out. What you mean? He said, because when I went out, there was no moon. It was the new moon when I went out. And there was absolutely nothing. And I was just encased in blackness. You know what I'm saying? He said, that's how you need to go out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, so we might be able to plan that. You know, I ain't scared. I'm ready. And I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because these young brothers and even some of these sisters, they be coming, they be wanting some type of challenge. And if we want to keep our young people, we have to give them challenges. We got to give them goals to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? We got to give them ranks to move through. You know what I'm saying? Organization, right? Organization. You want to hold on to them, you got to do stuff. You got to have adventures. Sitting down talking all the time don't work. You got to give them stuff that will move them in their minds and their hearts. Things that will get the heart pumping. Things that will challenge. You know, it's like, boom, well, what's the next challenge? You know what I'm saying? And the whole piece is, family, as adults, or some of us as adults, we need that too, but we need to start coming up with things that can put our young people in a situation where they are very uncomfortable, but we can make sure that in most cases they will be safe. I know shit happens, you know what I'm saying, but what type of ventures can we provide for our young people to help move them into adulthood? Because really, when you look at what rites of passage is about, rites of passage is not just about giving them adventures, but it gives them the responsibility. But in them getting that responsibility, there are certain adventures that they go through, certain stories that they are able to share with individuals that went through with them, or individuals that went through before them, and even individuals that went through after them, because they all share a certain struggle in common. Right now, family, I ask you, what are the struggles that we present for them other than school? And that's not even our struggle. You know what I'm saying? Because they're struggling through other people's curriculum. That's not ours. So, you know, football. You know what I'm saying? Is that really, can we really count that? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they have other aspirations. As a matter of fact, a lot of these young people are playing football to escape what we are involved in. They're doing it to escape blackness, really. You know, and I know a lot of y'all might not even understand what the fuck I'm talking about. But you know, the ultimate goal for a lot of young people, when you talk to them, they want to become professional athletes. Why? So that they can make enough money so that they can escape, quote unquote, blackness. But there is no escape. You know what I'm saying? So we have to really, really start getting, you know, our stuff together. So those of you that are scholars, those of you that do research, what are some of the challenges that don't include just sitting around, that we can start getting some of our young people involved with to get them excited about what we do? Can we create video games? You know what I'm saying? Right now, my daughter's sitting over here playing Roblox. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's excited. You know what I'm saying? I see her counting and trying to read and shit. You know what I'm saying? Sasha! Go tell her to turn that water off.
Okay.
Like she about to swim away. It's real life here at Giammi Journey. Real life here at Giammi Journey. I need to get a button that say that, because my kids keep me busy. But so what are some of the ventures that you possibly had when you was young that if got you involved in something that kept, like, for example, competitions? You know what I'm saying? Do we have competitions? I ain't talking about necessarily even cheerleading competition, but cheerleading, drill team, you know what I'm saying, is something that really could be focused on what we do, nation building. You know what I'm saying? I mean, actually, we could have our own football team. You know what I'm saying? Far as conscious group or whatever we call ourselves. I don't know, hole tappers or whatever people want. But you know what I mean? It's certain things that we could do that one will provide them with skills, but also give them shared struggles, so that when they get into adulthood, they're ready for what this is, because this is not a game. What the stuff that, as far as me pouring and the work that I'm doing, it's not a game, dude. Like I said, I came home, I slept. I tried to sleep. I made it back to the house at about 4:00, and I slept the rest of the. I slept the rest of the. I woke up at 10:00 this morning. You know what I'm saying? Which is very unusual for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, you know, this is real. This is real struggle. You know what I'm saying? I got the ambrosia brewing. You know what I'm saying? In a couple of days, I'm gonna go out here and we got to clean up the garden and get it ready for next year, if we even live here next year. But and then we got work we gotta do at the school with those gardens outside. So somebody waiting on the Uber conference. All right, hold on. Let's see who on Uber conference here. I hope it's somebody that I could cuss out, because somebody was trying to call me during my show. I'm called during the show. Let's see who this is. All right, I'm coming in right now. Give me a second. This number look.
This call.
Oh, how you gonna hang up when I call in? That's whack. All right. Let me see if I can get them back on, because I can't call people from here. That's dope. Choose audio device. Invite others. Let me see. I don't remember that number. Let's see if I type it in. What I remember. 6. Nope. Nope. Not it. All right. But lines are open. If you want to call back in, by all means, call back in. I'm going to finish this. There we go. Who this on the line?
This is Davita Nelson's grandson, Levon.
What's up, homie? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. You called in. What's going on? You got something you want to share?
Yeah, so I was thinking, things to attract younger people to help out in the community and get involved. Things like maybe cartoonish things, or things that might find a young male or female interested, that teach us about our history, but at the same time can be fun and interactive. Because I'll just say it now, whenever I'm at places and I can't really do anything, it gets boring to me, and it makes me not want to come back. Like the warrior training, for example, we got active, we got involved, but at the same time it taught us lessons.
Oh man, thank you, man. That was a free commercial, man. I gotta give you some money when I see you next time, man. That was dope. That was dope. Yo, but what did you think about because last time he was there, we did the Black Sands. Did you enjoy the Black Sands? Did you take the book home with you?
Did I what?
Remember when we watched? Were you in there when we watched the comic book?
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to read what I sent home with you? Because you know it's coming up next week. Huh?
No, I didn't get that. I wasn't there for that part. But I did get to watch the movie, though, and do the drumming and all that extra stuff that we did.
Right, this drumming will be a little bit longer this week. Your mom got somebody coming in with the physical fitness next week. I got to get that flyer and send that out, too. So you know, you said, give me some other activities that could keep young people involved. Because you said, the cartoonish, watching cartoons or teaching them how to create cartoons or stuff like that. What are you saying?
Well, because most people, when they're at home, sometimes they like watch TV, just for fun and entertainment. But if you were to be watching the same thing that you're watching now, but instead it's teaching you at the same time, then it would make it more entertaining and make you want to watch more of it. Just like TV shows, you want to watch the TV show over and over again. Imagine that, but it's teaching you at the same time.
So, all right. So check this out. So give me one of your favorite shows.
Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul?
Yeah.
That's an anime?
I like anime a lot, yeah.
Okay. So what you saying that you watch that? Is it good?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's pretty entertaining.
What's the lesson? Give me a lesson out of that.
What'd you say?
Give me a lesson. Like for example, because one of the things that I've been thinking about is like, because Cleve like a lot of anime too, and they be having these episodes come out, and I'm thinking about possibly watching them and then pulling some of that stuff out of there to try to connect it to what's going on in the real world. Like for example, discussing one of those shows. Like I don't know if you are on YouTube like Comic Storian, but just do it in our fashion to pull out what we need. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, boom, we watch an episode together, and then we sit up there and see, all right, cool, what's the lesson we could pull out of this? Because y'all watching that stuff anyway. So I'm figuring if we could find ways to, because I'm an expert. I'm an expert cartoon watcher. You know what I'm saying? So I could pull out a lesson out of anything. Anything. Trust me. So, that's a good idea. So you saying like, because like, one of my favorite ones was Dragon Ball Super. Now,
Oh, yeah, I like that anime.
You don't watch Dragon Ball Super. Come on.
I watched every episode and the movies.
Every episode of Dragon Ball Super?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. What's your favorite character? Besides Goku.
I already know. I like Whis.
You like Whis?
Yeah, the angel.
I got a question for you. Is Whis a boy or a girl?
He's a boy.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I know this.
Are you sure? Why? Because you saw a sister?
Yeah, he has a sister.
How we know she a girl?
Because I know she's a girl because she said she was a girl. Like he was like, "This is my sister," and she was like, "Hey," I don't remember the exact words, but the sister had talked to him and said, "Like, hey, brother," like it's his brother, like that's his boy. And also, if you just look it up too, on the Dragon Ball fan page, you can always see like the genders of all characters, their height, their weight, everything, every little detail about them.
Now, let me ask you this. Give me one major thing that you learned from watching Dragon Ball Super.
That even though some things may seem like they're all the way down, things aren't going to go well, there can always be a chance that it can go back up and get better.
Okay. All right. Now, because Dragon Ball Super, man, there's so many lessons I could pull up out of that. I remember Avatar. Avatar was cold. And I think we missed a golden time because all the young people was watching that, and we could have did that. So I got to keep up with y'all things, and possibly maybe we could take a section of time and really discuss some of the stuff y'all watching and mix it in with some of the stuff that's going on in our community as well as current events in the news. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to tie all that stuff in, and it don't even take a lot of time. But yeah, you brought up a good point. So anything else that we could do that possibly would keep young people involved?
Maybe like we can teach them. Well, actually, we already are doing that. Like the African fighting styles of how people used to fight back then and their stance and all that.
Oh, dude, now. One of the things I got to do, one of my brothers want to come, and I used to do capoeira. I ain't really good enough to teach. I could get in the holder. But one of my brothers want to come back and start doing capoeira, which is almost direct African martial art. But right now we got a brother, he's doing jujitsu and the guy that's teaching us now is doing some Krav Maga, and we got the African drum jumping off and all that stuff. How did you enjoy when you went camping?
What did you say?
How did you enjoy camping?
I enjoyed it. It was good.
All right. You gonna go out there like Cleve?
I don't know. I have to think about that. I haven't put too much thought into that.
All right. Well, go and think about it. Go and think about it, man. But hey, you got something else?
No, that's it.
I want to thank you for calling in. See, family, this is what I'm talking about, right? So now I got to come up with an anime curriculum. So better yet, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit with the young folks and find out you know what? Season 3 of...
Seven Deadly Sins?
No, Seven Deadly Sins ain't got season...
Season 2. What?
Season
what?
Is it Seven Deadly Sins back out?
You can get the episodes.
No, Young Justice.
Oh.
Young Justice is coming out. I'm thinking maybe we might need to squeeze some of those episodes. Not even some. We might need to squeeze those episodes because season 2 of that shit with the aliens trying to take over through the use of food and pop and man, I can't wait for season 3. Matter of fact, I think I got season 3 right now. But yes, I do. I think I do. But hey, I mean, it's just like what stuff? And you know, we had one young person call in. Some of you old ones call in. What's some of the stuff that will get your attention? You know what I'm saying? Because the whole piece is, like I said, you know, Quasi said on the show, the currency of this time, and I think he said was attention. The currency of this time. What holds your attention? What will get you more involved in what we're doing as a community? Try calling in, just got music. Yeah, just be patient, Sister Navita. Y'all be just doing it. I can't do it. It's just me. It's just me. I'm trying to keep up with all that. Right, family? So, but he called in, and that was a hell of a conversation. And thanks, LeVon, for letting us know. So right now, what we're about to do, I'm gonna finish up this last little bit of water. Take this last little bit of green tea. We do have that ambrosia down there, ambrosian. All right. This green tea and bee pollen right here. Smell like greens. All right. Let's see. We up. Right? First, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We call on that great power, that great source. Right? The divine center. And we say, Ashe. All right, family, here we go. We got somebody else online. What's going on? Who this?
This is Sister Davida. I was just calling in to put people to try to post up a next movie they would maybe be interested in seeing.
Y'all heard that, right? So we need a movie for the next movie night. We need suggestions for movies for the next movie night. So don't be shy.
And it doesn't have to always be
in the documentary form. It doesn't have to be direct. Like, for example, I would like, but I know a lot of people are not wanting to bring their children to that, maybe, but I would like to see the first Purge as a group.
The who?
The Purge, that Purge movie that came out.
Ooh, The Purge. I would have never
Have
thought
you seen
about
it?
that. No, I ain't. You know, I mean, I stay away. Other than superhero movies, I rarely go to the movie theater. And then when
this particular Purge, which is the third one, I think, but it's called The First Purge. It's like a prequel. And really, to me, it's about black genocide. And how the government plays a part in it. I think it's worth seeing as a group. I don't mind my grandson seeing it, but I think it's worth seeing as a group. You should come by one day and see it. I got it on my TV. It's on my TV. Matter of fact, I could give you my Hulu or whatever I got, Amazon Video.
Oh, I got Amazon. Is it on Amazon Video? I got Amazon.
Huh?
I got Amazon. It's on
you got to purchase it, though. I purchased it.
Oh. Is it that good?
Yes, it is. It's yeah, you have to see it. I don't want to give it away. I think you
just told us the movie, Davida. I don't even want to see it no more now. It's about black people dying. I've seen enough of that.
Well, that's not what it's all about, though. You have to see. I said I don't want to give it away.
So Navita threw The Purge out there. Any other movies that people would like to come, that you would be willing to come out? Because not only did we watch the movie, but we had the discussion. And your grandson brought up a good idea as far as the warrior trainings, because I'm thinking about, right now, I'm thinking about pulling up some of their favorite shows and having discussions about some of these shows that they're watching. Because if they're already watching it, we might as well start decoding that shit for them, helping them decode that shit, so they could really, you know what I'm saying, and so we can make sure they getting the proper ideas up out of them, and then so that they can put their mind, I mean, they got
right.
So, but
maybe start like an anime club type thing or something. I mean, we just once a month watches or something and discuss.
I won't even do a month. I would say, because a lot of those episodes is like, after you take out the commercials, they're like 20 minutes. So it would be nothing to put one of those on and have a discussion about it, or have everybody watch, like send out one of those black signals to all the people that's involved in our piece. The show we're going to be discussing this week is this. If you got it on Netflix or whatever, watch the episode or watch the whole thing. Come with some ideas and let's discuss what happened in this anime. And have them pick the anime. You know what I'm saying? Because so that we could go, because one, that keeps it a little bit more lively, like he said, because they're interested in that. You know, like I said, we missed a golden opportunity when Avatar was out, because all these young kids was watching Avatar, and in Avatar, they was talking about the 4 elements and manipulating the 4 elements, and especially when it was Aang by itself, before, because, I mean, the latest Avatar got all off into the homosexuality, with the 2 girls getting together anyway, but the Aang, they had a whole episode about unlocking the chakras. I mean, I'm talking about a whole show. I mean, it might have been more than one show where they talked about how Aang had to unlock his chakras and all the different meditations he had to go through in order to be able to unlock the chakras. Sitting up here like, damn, I'm watching this. I'm like, that shit was incredible. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's out there, but we missed it. You know what I'm saying? I was too black, too strong. It didn't work with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So any other movies that people want to see, because like she said, it don't have to be a documentary type movie. What we looking for is conversation pieces, things that we think that our family might need to see, and that we can sit down and we can have a serious conversation about afterwards. Like we did the Spook Who Sat by the Door. We did School Days by
Spike Lee. That was my favorite movie night so far. That was a fun time.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So now we did Dark Girls. We did a documentary. The very first one I think we did was the one about Haiti. That
1804.
1804. Right? So, you know, we need another movie. So don't rather than us just picking it out, we would rather you have your say. You know, we could throw up some selections up like we did before, but first off, we appreciate all of the support that we do get for our movie nights. And as the warrior training increase and more people start coming back or start coming, y'all gonna start noticing some differences about the movie night and the service that you receive when you at the movie night and the things that you're gonna be able to get and stuff like that during the movie night. So, like I said, as we grow, we grow. You know what I'm saying? As we grow, the community grow. So we doing it. So, but I'm gonna get back to this toast. So.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Peace.
Yes, ma'am. Peace. All right, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, we move to the stars of the show. We are toasting our personal ancestors. And I appreciate the fact that many of you have trusted me with the names of your ancestors. And I'm going to read them all right now in this moment. If anybody out there has some ancestors that they want us to add to the list, I have a pen. I have my pretty book. I could go and put them down right now, right? Or you could call in to 614-300-1875 and text in your information. Text in the ancestors. Text in what shows you want to know because we do 9 shows a week. 9 shows. I'm the hardest working man in video business, right? The hardest working man in video business. Ain't making a dime. But I love what I do. All right, here we go. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert and Tex, Senator Davis, Herman Brown, C. Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher, Fanny Gaston, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis. Oh! Speaking of that, Mega Millions is no longer Mega Millions. It is Mega Billions. And is worth 1.6 billion with a B dollars. 1.6. That is nation building money. I'm just letting y'all know. That's nation building money. So I'm reading off these ancestors. So close your eyes and listen for some numbers, family. All right, let's start over. $1.6 billion, right? For this self-taxation program they got going on called the lottery. All right. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robin and Tex, Senator Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gaston, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, Nail, Normal X, Sapet Myatt Ra, Malika Fakour, Dr. Mayanne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullian, the Luxor brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bert Beatty, Sarah Weller, Vita Farmer, Agosto Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Deolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Lena Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keechler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selman Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sergeant Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Baxter, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails. Oh man, I just had an idea. Let me write this down. Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Del Rita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mae Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mae Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frankie Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. Then we move to the pretty book. I don't want to cover that up. Don't have a lot of space, fam. All right. DeFriedis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Headley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Real Life Here Giami Journey, Charles Lee Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Pritt Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Florence Evans, Pamela Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Bookie, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, Georgia Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDonald, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino, Baby Hatch, Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dan Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lily Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manning Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlington Houston, Leg Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joel Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bette Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Morel Ellis, Elizabeth Battles, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Neville Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Linda Howard, Mazarine Kofer, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael and Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, and Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, and Shelby McClendon. We lift up our glass and we salute all of the ancestors we have read, and we say Ashe. All right, family. From there, we move to the present moment. Y'all know what it is. Not that. My computer just had a glitch. I don't know what's going on.
Damn, Ron, come on!
Y'all messing with my computer.
What's the matter with you?
Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
All right, so family, we are in the moment. And the moment that we are in right now is Imani. So activate those reticular formations. Where is it you can find some Imani? Can you share some Imani on Facebook? Can you share some on YouTube? Can you share some on Twitter? Where have you seen it? Imani. For the day, for those that don't speak the language, this is a day of faith. It's a day of, as far as the Modic principle is harmony. For the M7 is trust. The color is red, as you can see by the shirt. Gender is the Hermetic law of the day. The male name for the day is Kwesi. Female name is Akusua. All right, family. If we're going by the emotional emancipation circles, African Center Culture Virtue and Value System, Jom, a sense of honor and self-respect, Akan ethics, goodness of human nature, and in traditional Yoruba, we have Oju Una, originality. Remember those 6 emotions: peace, power, joy, sad, mad, and scared. What's the questions? What's the questions? What's the questions? What's the questions? Man, real life here, Gianni Journey. People are always trying to compete.
Compete.
Always trying to compete.
They're always trying to.
I ain't gonna say nothing. You know how I am. I'm just quiet about it. So we lift up our glass to this present moment, family, because everything that our children is gonna have is gonna be gotten in this moment. We ain't getting it. Something wrong. So we lift up our glass to this moment. What are you doing in this moment? We say, Ashe. From there, we move to our future, our children, our children's children, on to infinity. And we say, Ashe. Next, we toast to all of our relations, and we say,
Ashe.
Thank you, Miss Sasha Mosh. Then we move to the selfish libation. Now, make it bigger than just the, because I know some of y'all going to be like, I want the 1.6 billion. All right, family, listen. Okay? Now, that's going to happen. It's going to happen. But this is for you. Selfish libation, because listen. I don't know if you remember in the one story that I told y'all that I was thinking about making up. But one of the key crises with people getting wishes is that usually when they wish something into existence that end up messing up their lives. Now, I'm not trying to say discouraging you from, taking this time to ask the Ancestor for $1.6 billion. But ask for yourself to be prepared to receive $1.6 billion. Because let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That will fuck up your life and everybody else's life around you if you're not ready. And I know you're like, I'm ready for that type. Now, I don't know if you're really ready for that type of smoke. right? But like I said, be careful what you wish for because you might get it. So you need to make sure that when you wishing, right? When you wishing, that you're very specific with what it is that you want. Very specific, right? Not only are you specific, that you have thought about all of the ramifications that could go on around you. Okay? So I'm going to raise this glass up for that selfish toast, but I wanted to put the disclaimer in there because I don't want you coming back 5 years from now talking about I did that and my life is all messed up and Brother Hot Tim never warned me. Yeah, listen, be careful what you wish for. So I'm throwing up the glass for that selfish toast. What is it that you want? Ashe. From there, family, we move. And we salute the most beautiful and most powerful being in the room. And you know who that is, right? That's you. So we're going to lift it up and we're going to say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy in 100 years. So, we got the toast out the way. Lines are still open. I'm going to sip on this for a second. If nobody calls in, then, you know, we can go and call it a show. But what I was thinking about was possibly taking some of the Warriors and having them do an anime style show where they are able to pick the anime and kind of lead the discussion. I'm going to do a couple for them so they can kind of get the idea, but then they can lead the discussion whether they decide they're going to just focus on one season of a certain anime project or whether they're going to focus on an episode. You know what I'm saying? We can, you know, and then kind of get them into cutting video and stuff like that. And I mean, you know, it's just an idea. So, you know, if y'all think y'all would like that, some of the young people out there that might be listening, you know, let me know. You know, Cleve's been learning some programming. He might be able to use some of that. At least he's been telling me he's been learning some programming. We about to see. Because I think Cleve was supposed to do a site for us, wasn't he? I looked at him. He looked away. All right, so family, I'm going to sip. Give y'all a couple of seconds. Lord have mercy. Let's see. All right. No, nothing new popping up. All right. Oh, man. Why would it do that? Sakmet Maya. Okay, I see I had got a notification from Facebook that a few of my lives were removed. Yeah, hey. So, family, y'all need to be careful because, well, I ain't gonna say be careful, just be you. But understand that Facebook, YouTube, none of these channels are really in support of really free speech or really what we're really talking about, especially when you start getting an audience. So we have to really start looking at other modes of being able to get this out. This is one of the reasons I constantly talk to people about my Spreaker channel or my personal page. If you have, unfortunately, I ain't got it to where it can stream on your phone yet. Maybe we can't get it up to that point. But right now, you know what I'm saying, you can download the app for Giami Journey and get my Spreaker, but it's still Android. I haven't been able to afford the iOS yet. You know, guys, it costs some bread. And eventually, the Android is gonna start costing bread because they got to start cutting off a lot of stuff. And you know, unfortunately, we don't have access to capital in the way that other people do. So you know, when I go out and I get a new piece of equipment, or I get a new piece of equipment, or I develop a new app, or I come across something new, or I even go out and get t-shirts. It kind of puts me back. You know what I'm saying? It puts me back. And I know, you know, because I'm not one of those that be faking. I'm not You know what I'm saying? Me and my kids and my family, we doing all right. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, but when I go and I do something extra, it puts us back. When each one of those messages I send out costs money, it puts me back. So I have to kind of budget for all this stuff. And I got a lot of stuff that goes along with Gianni Journey and doing this whole media piece that kind of sets us back. So what I'm trying to say is they're going to make the wall a little bit higher. So it's good for you to start getting your audience now. It's good for you to start collecting the information from your audience now so that you can stay in touch with them. So when they do finally make the move to erase all conversation that is uncomfortable, to remove all conversation that don't fit into a certain box, you're able to get in contact with people and still continue conversation outside of this. So I strive to get people to get registered on, well, one, to follow me on Spreaker, two, to get on the Black Signal. What's the Black Signal? This is how I inform people of where, when, and where my shows are coming on. Right? So every morning, for those that are daily toasters, you know that every day, for as long as I had this super phone, you've been receiving a text from me, letting you know that the show is going down, whether you tune in or not. You know what I'm saying? Those that on the list for Folk Tales for Grown Folks, or Tribal Quotes, or just for the camping trips, or just for Kwanzaa, information about different community events. I have different lists that I'm able to formulate, and you can go on and sign up for the list at 614-300-1875, right? So family, this has been Brother Hatim, and we chopped it up. We had a great toast today, and we have went exactly 1 hour, 7 minutes, 35 seconds. Right, I got it down, right? Not playing. Now, we have Warrior Training coming up next week. I will be posting up a flyer about that. We also have the Hip Hop Fitness that will start at 12 noon next week. So all those brothers and sisters that not only want to learn how to dance on the dance floor, but want to get in shape too, I think we will have our Hip Hop Fitness popping off next week. We're going to have our drum and dance popping off next week. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have the martial arts popping off next week. We're going to have Devon, if you out there, it's on you this week. You need to go and let Brother Hatim know which. Don't make me pick the anime, because y'all gonna be mad at me, because I'm Dragon Ball all the way. I take the episodes and break them down. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me, like, for example, grown folks, check this out. In Dragon Ball Super started with the character Goku moving to another level in his existence. He's now able to harness the stuff called God Ki on his own. So at first, in order to the first cross that bridge, he needed other Saiyans to get together, pure blood and half Saiyans come together and loan him energy so he could get the God Ki. So now he mastered the ability of the God Ki, and he go through these tournaments, right? So the final tournament for this last season of Dragon Ball Super was the Universal Elimination Tournament, where each universe was placed against other universes, and if you lost, your universe was erased. Now I want you to understand the political ideas that arose out of this. People going in with a sense of justice and all of a sudden saying fuck justice, because right now, if I lose, my whole group lose. So I mean, the whole political discussion. It's so much laced into this stuff that you can pull out that the original writers didn't even have to have nothing to do with. There's so much stuff that we could pull out, because LeBron was right. There's so much stuff that we could pull out that not only keep our young people interested, but also to connect what they're watching to the situation that we are in. It's ridiculous, and for us not to use it is foolish. So and Cleve been showing me that for a long time, because Cleve he'll sit down and he'll watch seasons of that shit like it ain't nothing. I'll do the same thing though too. But you know, like I said, you know, I thought it was just me, but I didn't know we had a whole crew of them just watching it. But then again, I did know, and I didn't use it because some of the adults might be uncomfortable in the room because of kids. Because it's kind of uncomfortable for kids to be talking about shit that you don't know nothing about, right? So, all right. So I want to thank y'all for your time. This brother Hatim. I am out. So, peace. Oh, first off, I need to remind you. Welcome to the Congregation Mighty. This is Giami Journey Media. Of course, you know this is Daily Toast, and we smashed another one, and it's a 100% production.
Will we strive to love your old paradise?
You gotta say that louder, baby. They ain't hear
Will
you.
we strive to love your old paradise?
What?
Remember, Project Zorgo's always watching.
Okay.